Everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading for the week starting Monday, the 25th of July, 2020. Or for whenever you happen to see this video. So, start of the week, we have the Two of Raphael card. It is partnered with the Angel of Kindness. Now, so this is, you'll be feeling good. And if you're not feeling good, find a way to feel good. Surround yourself with people who you enjoy being around, who are uplifting and supporting. And it feels like you've got things to get done. You've made some decisions. You're taking some action. You're making plans. So, in order for that to go well for you, hang around with the people who really encourage that and believe in you and have solutions, not looking for all the things that won't work or perhaps trying to talk you out of things because it might not be the most logical decision that you're making. But it really does feel like if you are connected to your intuition, really connected to source here, and it feels right for you, then you really need to go for it. So the Two of Raphael could be that someone else is coming in to help you with this. That it could just be that support that's in there, or it might well be that you're joining forces with somebody else to create whatever this is that you're wanting to sort of birth into the world. Now with the Angel of Kindness there, you may find that someone just comes along and gives you something that is so helpful, and it might not be anything big. It feels like this could be, just something sort of small and what might seem insignificant to the person giving it to you, but to you it kind of means the world. And so just be mindful of that this week. Anything new that comes in that is given to you freely, accept it gratefully if that fits in with what you're trying to achieve. Now we do have the Queen of Hearts in the daily cards early on in the week. So again, this is very much you being very connected with yourself. It's connecting with your intuition. It's really understanding your nurturing way, your kind ways, your feminine ways, and using those to move forward with this. Now, as we go into the middle of the week, we have Knight of Raphael and connect with the moon. So for some of you, this may well be a new romance at the beginning of the week, or some kind of further commitment in your current relationship. But in the middle of the week, it really does feel as though you're feeling good about this, that you're excited, that it's going to somewhere new, or it's like you've developed the connection further. So perhaps there has been the expression of some fears. We have the fear card coming up in the middle of the week in the daily cards. So it may well be that some old wounds have resurfaced, or previous issues from the past, and so you bring those to light, and you talk through it, and it gives you both a better understanding of each other, which moves you forward in this connection and understanding. Again, with the moon card there, you really need to be connected to your intuition. That's going to be vital this week, and it is on the bottom of the deck from my healing cards for this week. So it's really, really important that you're doing that. However you do that. For some of you, you might like to, have a meditation practice. For others, it's just something that is already so in tune that you have that uneasy feeling when something's a bit off. And so it's really tuning in and paying attention to that. It feels like this week could be busy with action and change and movement. So don't dismiss those feelings or be too busy to not take the time to notice them. So it might be something as simple as just taking a few minutes out to just check in and go, okay, does this feel right? Does this feel good? Yep, I'm on the right track. No, I might need to shift this a little bit, and then really pay attention and follow that. Now, as we go to the end of the week, we have a bit of a mixed bag here because we have the Two of Ariel. We have the answer is no. And your daily cards, we start with success, we go into the peaceful warrior and then the custodian. So it feels as though there is success here. So what you're trying to do is going to go well, but there is a good chance it's not going to actually play out the way you thought. So yes, there will be success, but it might look different to how you thought it was going to be. So again, really just allowing yourself to stop, check in, go, okay, not what I was planning. Are we still happy with this? Are we not? So really listening to those. And it might be that you've been, you've got an idea in your head and you're pushing forward with that no matter what. And this could be where this answer is no comes in, that it's, that there is a better way, there are better options, that perhaps the way you're trying to do something is going to just create so much work for you that it's unsustainable, or it's going to take some of that fun and joy out of your life, or require too much in one area of your life. And so just take that moment and really stop and look at the big picture. Check in, is this still where I want to be headed? Because you're allowed to change your mind, you're allowed to change the process. You can constantly be revising and go, okay, yep, I thought that was right, but actually now that's starting to feel a bit off. So I think we're going to move more in this direction. Yep, that feels good. Okay, let's do that. So it's really, really checking in with that. But I do feel as though this week you do have to put in some action, like effort, that, while it's balancing the two. So you need to be really connected to your intuition. You need to be really connected to your feminine energies, but you really need those masculine energies happening of getting things done and taking action, and just, making sure you're not kind of sitting back and letting life happen to you. You need to be very active in your life this week and what's happening. Now we have bottom of the deck, 7 of Gabriel. So standing up for what you believe in, being confident, claiming your personal power. And that's where, it's so important to really be clear about who you are and where you're headed and what your goals are and how you want to achieve that. Because when you're very strong in all of that, that is when you'll really know if those messages are coming through and you need to change something, but you will be very trusting in that because you have it so ingrained in you. We also have the choose to feel good card here. So making sure that when old things come up, and old things may well come up sort of midweek, to be released, to have those conversations, to talk through things, to see where you're codependent on others, or where you're reacting to something from your past as opposed to something that's now. So really recognizing those, having those conversations. It is so important to actually express what you're feeling and why, so that the people around you can understand where you're coming from and you can work together to work through it. And through that, you're going to start to feel better. You're letting go of some layers and some heavy stuff you've been carrying around, and just going, okay, it is safe for me to be happy here. I can enjoy this process and trust that everything I want is coming to me. So really be very clear with what you're expressing this week. Be willing to let that old stuff go and to be open to all this good that wants to come into you. From my healing cards this week, we have the card of direction. So you are changing, you're moving, you're taking action. Things are really shifting this week, and I feel like it's been a long time coming for a lot of you. So I don't think this is anything new. It's something you have been working towards, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, it's here, let's get this done. But I feel like this is really to do with your soul growth and your purpose in life, and you just being who you're meant to be, very strong and powerful in who you are. The affirmation card for this week is Shining Light, and it says, my desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt, and I find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. So perfect for this week. And your essential oil for this week is the oil of Motivate. So there will be moments, I feel, this week where that fear creeps in, those old doubts creep in. You're like, oh, what am I doing? I don't have it in me to do this, or it's not going to work. I'm just going to stop. Don't do that. Notice it when it comes up, acknowledge it, but go, okay, why? Why am I feeling like that? What's happening here? What can I do about it? Right. Take this action, move forward. So it really feels like this week you need to be on the ball, switched on, connected to your intuition, and you're just making things happen. And it could be a really, really positive, life-changing week for you if you just do all of those things. So have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye.